Hey y'all, I'm Madeline Monahan, but you can call me Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. Today, the saga continues. The short script adventures continue. And they continue because I am stuck. I always get stuck. For those who saw the previous video, I am planning on submitting the short script that I'm working on to a film festival, or to a screenwriting competition, I guess, through the film festival, and hoping to get some good feedback on it. And I have run into an issue. So the thing with the script is I'm kind of at a crossroads right now. The crossroads is the length of the script. One of the things that I love to say about writing, and I will always stand by this, is that the word count and the page count doesn't matter. Your story is however long you want it to be. I normally stand by that. When it comes to screenplay competitions, because they're so specific on their page numbers, it frustrates me. A short script has to be 45 pages or under, according to this competition. A feature script is 75 to 110 pages. I do not have enough material to make it a feature, and I don't want to stretch it into a feature when that's not necessarily what I want. Like, if it makes sense for the script, then I will stretch it into a feature. But right now, it doesn't make sense. It makes sense as a short. I'm trying to figure out just what the heck to do, because I can try and get it back down under 45 pages. It's sitting at 50 pages right now. The things I want to add and all the edits and stuff, it might take it up to 55 pages. At that point, I'm only 20 pages away from it being a feature. So do I add 20 minutes to the script? Or so I'm kind of at this weird crossroads where it's like, in my gut, my story is a short film. Will it get disqualified if I submit it as a short? It says that scripts will not be disqualified based on length, but it also says any script over 45 pages does not meet the criteria to be considered a short. So what the heck do I submit it as then? They also have a teleplay 30-minute pilot option and a teleplay 60-minute pilot option. But it's not a pilot. It's not meant to be a series. The story is not going to continue after this. I mean, it could, but I have no thought process for it. I have no further plans with this story after the end. I don't think I can really submit it as a teleplay, as a pilot, because that's not what it is. It's got a beginning, a middle, and end. It doesn't leave really anything open. This is why I hate page counts. I hate page numbers when you're writing, because especially when you're writing scripts, because there's so much pressure on writers to hit those exact pages. And the truth of the matter is that writing is fluid. Writing is however you want it to be, and you do not have to hit specific page numbers in order to tell a good story. So I hate being confined by page numbers. And I want to make sure that I'm doing this right, because it's not super cheap to submit to festivals. It's not cheap to submit to screenplay competitions. They can charge anywhere from $25 to I've seen $60 for some of these festivals. And that's early bird deadlines. I've seen regular deadlines that are over $100 to submit your stuff. And so it's I want to make sure if I'm submitting and I'm spending this money to submit this for feedback, I want to make sure that I'm submitting it in the right category. The cool thing about the Nashville Film Festival that I will say is that they have, you can submit to two different things. You do have to pay each time, but if you are a Tennessee-based writer, you can also submit as a Tennessee writer. And then you can also, at least from what I read, you can also submit to the genre category. So for me, it would be drama if it's a feature. If it's a short, they just all have short in one thing. So it would be drama and Tennessee, and I could submit to both if I wanted to. Also, the reason why I am so about this all of a sudden is because these just opened. So the screenplay competition of the Nashville Film Festival just opened up 2 days ago. So on Friday. Today's the 8th, so on the 6th. And I have been waiting and refreshing to see what the timeline is for this festival, because I have just been dying to submit something to it. And I submitted a short film to it. Actually, it was the very first short film that I wrote and directed. And oh, I can put a link to that. Put a link to source material. Yes, I'm going to show everybody source material. Yeah, it was the very first film that I wrote and directed. And obviously it didn't get selected because it's on YouTube. But it was something that I was very proud of, and it was a good experience to go through the festival process with it and how that all worked. I've never done the screenplay side of it before. I'm hoping that I can get something out of this though. Like, I'm really hoping that they sit down and look at it and be like, okay, she's not gonna win any awards, but here's what she can do. So, here's hoping. I feel like an absolute dum-dum now. I just found out that the software that I have been using for years now to write screenplays has a revision mode. And I was going around telling everybody that it didn't. To everybody who I misinformed, I am so sorry. Yes, Scrivener has a revision mode. I feel so stupid. I've literally been using this software for years and I just found it. So to everybody who I told you the Scrivener does not have a revision mode, I am so sorry. It does. It does. Don't listen to me ever again. Literally, it's been here the whole freaking time. Ah!
Neon lights, they shine so bright. City streets, we're running wild. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Dancing through this endless night. Echoes of the laughter loud. Music pumping, friends around. Every moment feels so right. Living life in this bright town. Midnight in the city glow. Hearts are racing, let it show. We're alive, we're free to be in this urban symphony.
Last video, she said she likes printing things out and having an actual thing to edit on. This is true. I normally do like printing things out and having actual paper to edit on. However, my business center in my building does not have enough paper. There is not enough paper, and they haven't refilled it. But now that I know that Scrivener has a revision mode, that's at least a little bit helpful. I still prefer pen and paper. I still like pen and paper. I feel like I do a lot better work when I have pen and paper. I feel like I'm much more focused when I have pen and paper. There's less distraction on a screen. Sorry, no, there's less distraction on paper than there is on a screen. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. Also, do you guys like my sweater? I've literally only had a handful of people get this. Most people think it's a real thing, or they think it says Woodstock. And I'm like, no. No, be grateful that this place doesn't actually exist. Because then we would have a ghost face problem.
Good morning. I just wanted to give a quick update real quick. It is Monday, December 9th. My hair is a mess, as it oh so normally is after a shower, and I don't know what it's doing, and it doesn't know what it's doing. I need to go get it trimmed. I have been editing. I'm on draft 3, and I have gotten it down to 47 pages. I'm like 2 little maybe edits away from maybe getting it down to 46. Again though, I don't know if that's then short enough to count as a short film. I mean, it would only be like a page to a page and a half over 45 pages. You can't call that a feature. It's still a short film. This is why I hate page numbers, guys. I'm hoping that I can at least keep it around the page length it's at now, because I don't think that there's much else I'm going to be able to take out without then taking out some of the important things in the story. I think no matter what, I'm just going to submit it as a short. This is why I hate page counts, because it adds so much pressure on a writer, and we already pressure ourselves so much, and we are so mean to ourselves, and so making page counts so important for something. Unnecessary pressure. Good morning. Hello. Oh, Salem wants to be in this video. Hi, baby. I'm still waiting on feedback from
my friend, but I went ahead and did some edits of my own, and I won't do anything else until I get the notes from her. Most of my edits I feel like are very like grammatical things and like condensing things, and the notes that I was asking her to look at were just like pacing and things like that, so like story-based notes. Doing okay. I'm a little tired, and I am getting the, I don't know what you call it. I really want to listen to lo-fi. So there's this video that I used to watch I can't even say that, religiously. It was a Star Wars lo-fi. Hopefully it's still on here because it was, yes, it's still on here. If y'all have not ever looked up Samuel Kim and you need some good writing music, look him up. He does some really good music arrangements and lo-fi stuff. So, Samuel Kim. I used to listen to this one video, this one Star Wars lo-fi all the time when I wrote. Big dream of mine is to be in Star Wars. That is like the goal. Out of all the acting stuff, if I could even have just the smallest part in any Star Wars film, that would just be the coolest freaking thing ever. I like to turn it on and dream, but it's also just really nice to listen to when you're writing. But it's also really nice to daydream and imagine standing on Tatooine or Jakku or one of those places. Also, it's got my girl Ray on it. Oh, hey, see? It's got Ray, my girl. I love Ray. Yeah. Now I'm just daydreaming about Star Wars. Okay, focus.
Shadows dance beneath the stars, strangers close but still afar. All our dreams, they start to fly in the heart of midnight sky. Raise your hands and touch the sky. City breathes and so do I. Every beat that pulses through this night's forever me and you. Midnight in the city glow, hearts are racing, let it show. We're alive, we're free to be in this urban symphony. An epiphany. An epiphany.
Oh, you were no longer sitting like a little lord. I was gonna take a video of you sitting in your little lord pose, but no. No little lord of a Sittiga, no. Dang it. But there's Koa as a loaf and Salem as a psychotic that she's voicing.
Good morning. It is Wednesday. I think it's the 11th. There's a fire alarm going off somewhere. I am so tired today, physically and emotionally. But I just have been feeling so bad. I think I have just the December blues. It's really kicking hard. The imposter syndrome, the doubt, and it's really hitting hard this morning. I'm gonna do my best to get my work done because the script is almost done. There's draft 3. I know it's not my usual self. You know, I think that's the thing, that everyone goes through it. We all have those days where it just hurts. I think that's something that every writer, every creator, every artist goes through and deals with. It's the doubt and the lack of confidence and the imposter syndrome and not really feeling great this morning, which is such a horrible thing to report, and I hate that I'm reporting that, but I think it's okay to show that not every day is a fantastic day. Not every day is going to be an easy day. There's some hard days thrown in, and life outside of your creative one can sometimes get in the way of how you feel about things. So anyway, that's a little morning letdown, I guess, but I am gonna try and work on this script. We're just gonna go for it and see what happens. So, yeah.
Good morning. Please ignore the noise in the background. I've got my washer going. I am feeling so much better than I was yesterday. I have consistently for the past couple weeks just been having, hi Salem, just been having some really bad mental health days. And I do think it's probably just because of the season. Excuse you, ma'am. I do think it's because of the season and just shorter days. You know, seasonal depression is a real thing. But I'm also, we don't have classes, acting classes in December. So it's kind of weird to not be at the studio multiple times a week. And, you know, and so I think that might have thrown off my routine a little bit. Hi. Hello, I love you. Mwah. I did not record anything else yesterday. Ow, no biting. But I did sit down and I did finish my revisions for draft 3. So it is about 40, it's sitting at about 47 pages. I was thinking about it, there is like maybe one interaction that I could probably delete if I really wanted to hit that 45 page mark. And I don't know if y'all can hear, Koa has her sushi. But I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna reread the rules, the submission rules for this festival, and just make sure that I'm doing this right, that it's okay if it's a little over 45 pages. Hello. Oh, so many snuggles and kisses. Although I am regretting sending the second draft for feedback and not this third draft, because I think the third draft is a little bit, it's starting to shape up a little bit better. She's just so cute. Salem, you say hi? Oh, she's my baby. Oh, yes, you're my baby. I love you.
Okay, so now that both the washer and the dryer are going, so it's gonna be a little bit noisy, but we're still gonna do this. Rules and terms. All entries to the Nash Film Fest screenwriting competition must be original works by the applicant. Going to do that. Entrants may, here we go. Entrants may submit the same screenplay to more than one category. So you do have to pay for each category, but yes, so I can submit it to both the short film category and the Tennessee writer category. Screenplays must be formatted to industry standards. Done that. Cover page. We recommend a cover sheet that contains a title only to preserve anonymity and fairness. This is one of the reasons why I haven't said what the title of this script is. Not that anyone will ever watch it, but I just want to eliminate that possibility. Script length recommendations. It says recommendations on here. So the following is based on trends currently recommended in the industry for new writers looking to break in, and is based on distribution models and industry averages. There are always exceptions to scripts, always exceptions, and scripts that exceed the recommended page length have advanced any one. So all scripts are accepted. Any script, but then here's where it's confusing, because then it says any script over 45 pages does not meet the criteria to be considered as a short. I'm so confused. This is where I get tripped up. Hi, Salem. The worst that happens is they tell me it's not a short script. Scripts are advanced based on the originality and execution of concept and character, with the understanding that all scripts undergo further revision before production based on the creative vision of the production team. Scripts will be judged based on final scores that cover multiple criteria, including, but not limited to, originality, structure, premise, entertainment value, and commercial viability. Again, if nothing else, that I can just get some good feedback from these guys. Whoever this panel, whoever these judges may be, I do hope that they will take the time to read it, and if nothing else, give me feedback. All entrants are encouraged but not required to register their screenplays at the Writers Guild of America, East or West. Which honestly, yeah, I probably should. I think it will be good. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be interesting to get this feedback on. Really, really hoping that they've got some good stuff for me. We shall see. We shall see. And to think all of this happened because I got bored and watched Scream one day. I watched Scream 5 specifically, which is still one of my least favorite in the franchise, but mostly for what they did to my boy Dewey. Never forgive them for that. I am obsessing over this all because I watched a horror film, and this has nothing to do with horror. Isn't it weird how those things happen, like where your train of thought will go when you have that one random idea. I'm still baffled by it. I still don't get it. I think this is where I'm going to leave off on this video, in a noisy apartment with a backlit silhouette and cats. I'm excited for the next steps. I'm excited to start working on chapter 4. I am just ready to get it going. So thank you all so much for watching. I do really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you are having fun going on this little journey with me. I am just really excited to see where it all goes to, where it all leads, and I hope that y'all will stick around and find out with me. As always, if you have any questions about anything at all, leave them down in the comments down below. I guess I can finally say this now because I'm a little bit more consistent with videos. Maybe. We'll go out on a limb. We'll see what happens. Go ahead, if you would like to, hit that subscribe button and click that like button. It does help, and I always just love having more people tag along, and I want to hear more about y'all's writing adventures too, so the more the merrier. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye. Love y'all.